Hello, wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. My people, join me again today, the 20th of June, 2025. We must continue, my people. Join me so that we will continue where we stopped. Biafra remains our priority. It is our religion, and my people, we must evangelize. Join me, wonderful Biafrans all over the world. Join me, so that we will continue. Before I go ahead, my people, let me play our jingle.
Na meherani onuzo ke Biafra meherani onuzo ke Biafra Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. You find a channel, na meherani, biko godo, onyolu welo mono, na meherani onyolu welo mono, onyo. Chukwu kikele anina bogi The time is now. We want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, na me onuzo ke Biafra meherani onuzo ke Biafra na meherani onuzo ke Biafra meherani onuzo ke Biafra Ndiro marani buruburu anachi wepunda anyị n'ike shaka they are holding our lead Mazinambika now is Prime Minister Simon. We shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our hope. Yogi Bikonu Sitende music come here You will
Yes, my people, wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom. We are here today once more to go through what is bringing us here, why we are here, and why we must continue to talk about what relates to Biafrans. My people, a lot has been going on, a lot has been happening, and we really have to talk about them. Recently, our PM And, you know, our PM and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they both had their hearings. And based on that, many people who have not been opportuned, to hear the outcome of those hearings are still calling in to ask me, please, could we be updated? And, it leaves me with a lot of surprises because I do share my programs. When I finish doing them, I do share them so that more people will get the details. Let me look for PM's video and show it to you people, and yes.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Zobu, zobu,
Yes, my people. Nenu Dike, he is chopping knuckles with Biafrans. So for those of you who are asking me what is the outcome, what has happened, that was our PM coming out to attend his court 2 days ago on the 19th. And that was the day his court hearing came to an end. And Onyendu's own ended yesterday, 19th. And there was an American lady that came to Onyendu's hearing as an agent to observe what is going on. And one of our brothers who has his own radio house, like, what's his name? This Yoruba guy. What's his name again? I've forgotten his name. Anyway, he is always reporting. He was there yesterday when Onyendu's lawyers were talking. He later spoke. Chibo, remind me of his name. Sahara Reporter. His name is Showore, yeah. This, our brother, has his own programs like Showore, and I always like to use his video to make programs because he tries to get caught all the proceedings, all the statements, all the witnesses, all the questions in court, just like Biafra Unite. All these seasoned media people who are also Biafrans, but some of them are not doing what we are doing currently because it's not everybody that will be involved in Biafra media. So when I hear some of the things or some of the news across the world that they are disseminating, I do like to bring them here, like what is going on currently between Israel and Iran. sometimes I'd like to bring it so that we will know the current events going on all over the world. So with PM, his case has been concluded, but the judge has not gave his final verdict or final ruling. The same thing with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His own ended yesterday. So they have not come. The judges, the way they work, you have to give them months to go through everything that happened in the court. Because our PM's case and our leader's case are major in what we are doing. Because where they are today, they are there, my people, because of what we are doing. We are fighting for liberation. We are fighting for our freedom. We are doing self-defense. Some people get their liberation without war. We have fought war 1967 to 1970, and they are still buying us. They are still making us to be defending ourselves. It's not like ordinary separation or mutual separation. No, the Fulanis are not giving up. And the worst aspect is that Fulanis are not Nigerians. They are not Hausas. They came from a different country or from a different part in African nation or continent, and they want to come and take our land by force, killing people indiscriminately, randomly, without notice, without any aggravation. Nobody aggravated the Fulanis. They are just the ones causing mayhem all over the region. So, my people, for those who are calling me, asking me to feed them back on the outcome of Onyendu and PM's hearing, the hearing of our PM ended on the 18th, and the judge has to decide how to go about it. And once that happens, PM's lawyers will contact Breggie. And when they contact us, I will always come here to notify you people and tell you the update. Then coming to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his case ended on the 19th, which was yesterday. And the American lady that came as an agent to observe that very hearing, one of our brothers who work like Showore has a recorded information of who she is and why she came. So let us listen to that and we will take it from there.
Can government sent delegates to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case on the 18th, and how they came into the court and observed the proceedings. We carried that news on his court day, and I promised everyone that I was going to do a different video to talk about these agents, these diplomats that came to observe the court case, because a lot of people have been trying to know why they were there and who they are and everything. In this video, we'll talk about that, and also who they actually are, and also a state in America, United States of America, actually, declared a public holiday, a special day for the Igbos in that state. And that is another event I want us to also talk about at the course of this video. So I want you to work with me while we do justice to these two big happenings. First of all, the American government, as you all know, sent delegates to watch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case, and that was not ordinary. And there are three questions that definitely you and I will be asking by now. Number one, who are these delegates? Number two, what is their mission in the court? What exactly is their mission in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case? Yeah, what is their mission in this trial? And
Yes, my people, you see, with Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have always told people that apart from the blessings that God gave Onyendu, nobody can buy Onyendu. They can't. Nigeria manafa try ya try. Ọkụ agba n'obodo ahụ. That's number one. But internationally, Onyendu nwelu a very solid background. Because as you heard him say, that a state in America recognized the Igbos. We will still get to that. We do not go to overseas countries to mess up. Even when we are in the zoo, we don't mess up. We don't live in the bushes. We don't go to people's farms to destroy it. We don't go to business centers to set it ablaze like Nigeria, Fulani does. We are people who believe that there is dignity in labor. We are people who believe that what we don't know, we should take time to study it, because knowledge is power. Even if it is handiwork, like becoming a mechanic that repairs cars, or a mechanic that repairs bike, or a mechanic that does welding, anything you take your time to learn will be to your own benefit. We Biafrans, we take dignity in labor, especially the Igbo Biafrans. Because whenever you hear anybody talk about Biafra liberation, the next thing that will jump into their mind and subconscious mind is Igbo. Why do they hate us? We are not angry that people hate us. They hate you because they are jealous of you possessing what God gave you, of being who you are that they cannot strive to be. Because it's difficult to try and be what you are not. But whatever we are as Igbos in Biafra land is what God made us to be. Because nobody creates anyone. It is only God Almighty that creates human beings. And we are grateful to God that we are, I beg your pardon, we are not destroyers. We repair, we organize, we arrange, we work hard, and we do it physically. We don't do it in the bush. We don't do it hiding. We don't suck people's blood. Rather, we will work and expect you to pay us. That was why in the biblical days, they said that there is dignity in labor. That was why Jacob has to marry two sisters. After working for the one that he loved so much, Laban made him to work another 7 years to get that one that he wanted. Jacob is our forefathers. Gad, our own father, is one of his 7 sons. So we cannot kill ourselves for anybody. Now, this our brother here is telling us what this American delegate, why she came to witness Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's hearing. So Nigeria government, for those of you who are saying, if Onyendu is freed from the court, we will buy him. If you try anything with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ashes will be your second name. And America have shown that they are interested in that case by sending this lady. So let us listen to this our brother who has his own radio house where he disseminates information of what goes on in Nigeria. While doing that, I appreciate my people, Chibo Emenike, I appreciate you, Chinenye, my sister, wonderful, darling sister. I do appreciate you. Let's listen to this, our brother.
Number 3, very importantly, why did their coming coincide with this sudden change of course for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case, and suddenly everything looks as if it may just be coming to an end? So definitely I want you to calm down, relax, and I'll take you through all these very important questions. The first one is, who are they? I will first of all tell you who they said they were, as against who they actually are, because it's not the same. So let us go to who they said they were. I'll read for you. They came under the umbrella of NCSC. NCSC is National Center for State Courts. And what is that? It's an independent non-profit organization founded in 1971 to improve the administration of justice in the United States of America. What is their role and what is their mission? They support court system by offering research, training, consulting, technology tools, and policy guidance to enhance access, fairness, efficiency, and innovation. So where is the headquarters? It's at Williamsburg, Virginia, with offices also in Arlington, Denver, and Washington, D.C. So what is their scope? NCSC has an international division, listen very carefully, that supports justice reform and the rule of law. Also, it supports initiatives on justice systems around the world. They partner with foreign governments, foreign courts, Ministry of Justice, and international donors like USAID, UNDP, World Bank, and of course, European Union. Their works include reforming court systems, training judges and court staff, supporting anti-corruption efforts. This is a brief layout on who they said they were. Now, who are they really? Let me tell you something. And it's good for everybody to know this. Yes, there is something like NCSC, and yes, this is their functions, definitely. But those people you saw in that court, and look at this picture very well. Look at her. Look at that woman. Does this woman look like somebody who is a court official or just a normal civil servant? No, don't say that I said. Just look at her very well. This woman, these Americans in this court, if they are anything, they are CIA. I beat my chest. They are, I repeat, they are agents, American CIA agents or other agents. They came to this court for a single purpose: to give directives that this case must end life, and also to observe the proceedings as they have seen on the social media and the report they have been receiving. They came with boots on ground to put an end to this man's trial. That is why these people came. They are not any NCSC as they claimed. They might have come under the uniform of NCSC because, let me tell you, an American CIA can never tell you that, I am an American CIA. They always have a cover. Either they will tell you they are working in the American embassy, or they'll tell you they are a teacher, they are teachers, or they are a pastor who came for mission to plant churches in Africa, which we remember how the white men came here to spy, saying that they were they were fathers or pastors planting churches here and there, but we know what they were actually doing. They were actually getting information for the people to come and take over our lands. But that's aside. On this occasion, definitely they came under the passport, under the ID of NCSC, because they are all American. The CIA does not come out in the open.
Yes, Biafrans, for those calling me and asking me the outcome of Onyendu's case, with the presence of this woman, this American lady. Hello, my wonderful sister Irene. Thank you for joining us. My people, we should always remember that this platform is one of the Breji media platforms. We do not preach hate. We do not preach violence because we are not violent people. We are lovers of freedom. We love life. We love our neighbors. But when our neighbors start proving toxic in our relationship with them, we will get very defensive. And that's why we always talk about donation to defend ourselves and liberate ourselves. So, my people, on this platform, we don't preach any hate. Everything we are doing here is to create awareness to our people based on the way we are being annihilated, massacred, and unalived. So we are Biafrans. We are fighting for survival and to liberate ourselves. So as I was saying before I started acknowledging the arrival of my sister Irene, this our brother was saying something. And I am here to remind us that the presence of America during Onyendu's hearing, look at the lady there. During this time, it shows us that we are winning. Our two leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his disciple, our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, they are going to win their cases because Nigeria government, controlled by the Fulanis, have beaten more than they can chew. They have beaten more than they can chew by detaining people who are fighting for freedom. Instead of negotiating with them, because I know they will always tell you is the oil. As for Islamizing the whole nation, that is their business, because we Biafrans, we are not Islamic group. They cannot Islamize us. It will never happen. Not in this dispensation. They are trying, but they will fail. That one is not a topic. I cannot waste my time on that. I know they want to do that, but I also know that they will not succeed. So this our brother telling us about the presence of this woman from NCSC, telling us also that he is suspecting that she is a CIA agent, that is Central Intelligence Agency from America. That will put serious fear into America. They can never meddle or fiddle any longer with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Enough is enough. And my people, when Onyendu is released, Onyendu is going to sue the hell out of Nigeria for unlawful detention. He will sue them for inhuman and degrading treatment, keeping him underground for 5 whole years. Nigeria will pay through their nose because he will go to ICC and sue them. He will do that. Nigerians, they are always joking with people's emotions. So this American woman here is a very much of a green light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, Onyendu will win because this judge, Ujo ga-abagodu judge ya n'anya, and you see how they started messing up with their concocted evidence against Onyendu's case. To start with, Nigeria government is not supposed to try Onyendu in any Nigerian court. That's number one. Number two, they abducted him illegally. Number three, they disobeyed UN rule or UN orders that they should release Onyendu in 2022 under 6 months. They did not. They also violated the rule of law when they went to Kenya to abduct him without going through the due process. And when the three high court judges told them that no court in Nigeria has right and power, to try our leader, they ignored that because the executives control the judiciary in Nigeria. And the executives here are no less a person than the Fulanis in government. They are the executives. Judiciary is supposed to have independence of the judiciary, independence of the executives. But in Nigeria, the judiciary have no independence. They work according to what the government tells them. That was why somebody like Tinubu, a drug dealer, a man who has case in America, when Tinubu finishes, America will come for him. He still has a case there. A certificate forger. Gumi is the one depositing all these terrorists all over the nation and that region. Nobody is questioning him. Recently, they went to Enugu and pied people. Helicopter was dropping them. Nobody questions those ones. But innocent man like our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu seen here, who was peacefully advocating for us to have a negotiation, a restructuring, an arrangement, peaceful arrangement for Biafrans to go their separate ways. No, they don't like Biafrans. They don't like the Igbos. They don't want their businesses. They don't want them to go to farm. Let them die of hunger because you want to Fulanize us. So this my brother here talking about this American woman. My thing is that woman's presence is a very big signal to Nigeria. Nothing must happen to Onyendu in Nigeria if they try it. So let's continue to listen. If they try it,
which we all know. So they had to find a way to come into the court under something. And that was why they chose to come under NCSC. Harmless organization. Then look at this woman's face. Position. Civil servants. Very lively, very cheerful, very nice. But look at that woman's face. Does she look like somebody who is NCSC?
Very focused.
That woman look like somebody who is ready to take somebody down. She looks very tough. And also, their coming coincided with this sudden kind of rush to end Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. That shows you something. That the American government have had enough. That there is an under plan somewhere to set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. And the plan is on top gear.
Get organized and maximize your team's efficiency with QuickBooks Practice Manager. Free.
If not, tell me. Tell me. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's God is not asleep. Whatever is working for him right now, we don't know, but we welcome it. So for those American agents, I would like to call them agents, that came into the court, they were God-sent people who came to the court to do God's work. And whatever it is they did is working. Remember, when they came into the court then on that fateful day, the prosecution could not ask questions again. Suddenly they became deaf and dumb. The witness was even ashamed of himself because it looked like a masquerade, because the agents caught them red-handed where they were wearing masks.
Yes, my people, that is one embarrassment for Nigeria. Annex, you are welcome. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Biafrans must all hear this. This American lady here, sitting here, she caught them at unawares. Ndị be anyị asị na okwu na ya amara m ụdị inu m ga-eji wee kwalify ife Fulani na-eme na that zoo. Onye ọbụla na-atụ ndị Fulani egwu because their own violence or the beyond recognition. The violent nature of ndị Fulani ọ dị egwu. Ọ dị egwu. You know, very toxic. They have no conscience. They have no shame nationally and internationally. They are so disgraceful. So this woman coming to court yesterday really caught them on guard or off guard, whatever. It took them unawares. Where a witness, I've never seen that in the UK. I've never seen that in any court. That somebody will be coming to testify against you. You don't even know who the person is. They will be wearing mask. Where does that happen? But I suspect that they are all Igbos because they've always tried to use Igbo against Igbo. That is a job that they took years to work on. Years. They removed everything in the southeast. No seaport. You must go to Lagos. No embassy. Embassy used to be at Enugu. You must go to, yes, my brother Emenike, we are winning. You must go to either Kaduna or Lagos or Abuja for embassy. We used to have all the world embassies at Enugu. They stopped it. Every international airport, the one in Port Harcourt, the one in Enugu, they shut it down. Nothing. They took us, that is, they really, etu esi azụchasịa afọ ọkụkọ, igbu ọkụkọ, ụmụaka na-azụchasịa afịa, weli ekechie ụkwụ ya, because we did it as kids. Etu akafasi wee zụcha ndị Igbo. Left us empty, so that onwegodulu onye Igbo inyelu 1 naira. Olesigi mamia ma papia. That is what they reduced us to. But God is going to revive us. Chukwu okike abịama will revive us because we are great survivors. Yeah. These people, they worked on bringing us down to our knees for years, and no ụmụ bekee na-enyefe that idea. Ụmụ bekee ndị mbi na befa alụ niile na-eme na Nigeria today all fana orchestrate, but Chineke nna ga-agbafa na anwụ fana ndị Fulani. Now there is no person in that region that you will tell about Fulani person that will listen to you again, because it was the Fulani who fought all the wars against Biafrans for Fulanis. Now the same Fulani is spying them. If any na-eme or the mma, onye ndua, this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophesied. These people are coming. These people are coming. He started ringing this bell. 2018, 2019, 2020, until Fajidie, na 2021. So this American woman, her presence is very significant. And her presence during that court hearing, look at her sitting there. It really elevated my weakened spirit, because I cannot see how Onyendu will be going to court every year for 5 whole years. while Gumi is moving freely in our land with his terrorist group. Shetima, the one who started this terrorism, I will show you people his video here, where he was eating with the terrorists. I will show it to you people. Let's continue with this, our brother. This man, unable no news very well.
She came and saw. And thank God that she can record all those things she saw on court that day. That's what I saw. These people are wearing masks in this country. Like, they're tired of that nonsense charade. And thank God, the witness could not even testify again. He started jungling his story, talking about how the other one said he used to talk with Mazuna Nukanu directly. And then he changed his mouth to say, no, it's not direct again. It's now through my superior. Because you're now under pressure. You start shaking. Your lie cannot add up again. These American agents that came into the court that day really came for the purpose of carrying out a mission. And that mission is simple. America has lots of problems on their hand, and coming to a court case is least of their problems. That leads us to the question, what did they come for? They came to put an end to injustice. They came to give ultimatum and put an end to injustice. Simple. They came to say, time is up. Release this man. That is it.
My people, do you people see the video where Chibuzo Egwatu Ikenguruagu say na Onyendu, what is good for him is for him to be jailed life? Unonolia? I'm sure some of you must have come across it. So ime ndị Igbo kafa na-egbu onwefa, na-atọcha onwefa, fighting each other. That's the only thing they succeeded in doing. But let's move on.
Easy as it is. That is exactly how that one went. And hopefully on the 18th of July, everything is going to work out exactly the way it was planned. So that is it for the NCSC and the American agents. I'll be bringing you more updates on that as it unfolds also.
The best-selling standing air conditioner fan at John Lewis is finally on sale. This is a high-tech air conditioner.
Estates in America just honored the Igbos, the Igbo community in that state. This is a very historic event because it is not easy to single out a community and say, this community, I want to honor them, I want to commemorate them, I want to give them a day that people will say this day is Igbo Day. But the state did it. And that state is not Carolina in the US. For those of my viewers in the United States, I'm giving a big shout out to you today because of this great achievement. To all the Igbos living in America, all the states of America, yes, and of course, North Carolina, I'm giving a big shout out to all of you for carrying yourself with dignity. This shows that the Igbo people are a great people. There is no way a state, a community will honor a people who did not carry themselves well.
Yes, my people, it's just like those who are living abroad. Some of us who found themselves living overseas while all this mayhem is being committed against our people in homeland will agree with me that if we are truly terrorists, the way they are claiming that our PM, supposing I am the one who came to fight or to be in the PM of Biafra, definitely the people I live in their country will check my record. They will know that I'm not a terrorist. They will know that I have contributed to the progress and development of their country. They will know that I have never had police case since I have been living in this country. And that is exactly the way it is. Igbos, being an Igbo person will not preclude my sincerity about my tribe. We are not 100% saints, but 95% of my people work really and truly hard. We love communal life. We live running and looking behind for your brothers and sisters. We are our brothers and sisters keepers. We marry. We do things according to tradition and culture. We don't live in the bush. That they are fighting people now in Biafra land. Where is that fight taking place? In Biafra land. That Onyendu created ESN. He did not send them to Benue or Plateau. ESN does not operate in Yoruba land or in Hausa land. They are protecting our own home. That is the Igbo man for you. An Igbo man will marry and he will take the responsibility, prioritize his family, his children, his wife, his father and mother, even his in-laws. He will take some of his in-laws, if he's a business person, and train them. And when they finish the number of months they agreed, they will get settled. That is our culture. Igbos in Biafra land, we don't live in the bush. We don't ignore each other. In fact, we don't believe in seeing blood. We don't do it. That was why when Hope Uzodinma was an armed robber, Idiagbo during that time was when he catches you, he will send you to your hometown to be buried. That was why the chief of Olu, where Hopeless came from, when they brought him to be buried there, their chief refused that they don't buy their own children. And they took him back to Lagos. That's where he met Ibukwe, the man that he was his driver. One of the first 419 group. That's how Hope started. Hope was an armed robber. And many people don't know this. He was. That was why they did not kill him. We don't like shedding blood. But Fulani is here, destroying the fabric of our society. Now, my people, when this very man in America said that he has to appreciate the Igbos in his North Carolina, he declares it Igbo Day in North Carolina. Look at it. That's what our brother is reporting here. So let's continue to listen to him, but it is always good to do a one-time disclaimer or one-time appreciation of good people. Our people, we have bad eggs in our midst, but majority of us are very responsible family people that looks after their own brothers.
This honor shows that the Igbos in America and of course around the world carries themselves with honor and dignity. And those lies that have been told about Igbo people as drug dealers or gang members, as fraud or 419, whatever they are, is a big lie. Yes, it's a big lie. Look at it now. The state of North Carolina giving the Igbo community such honor just tells you that it recognizes the contribution of these great people to the development socially, economically, and otherwise of the growth of this state. And this state is what it is today. Igbo is also part of that. So we are honoring the Igbo people for being special. I'll read out exact words of the state's government and the governor himself for you. I, Josh Stein, Governor of the state of North Carolina, do hereby proclaim June 14, 2025 as Igbo Day in North Carolina and commend its observance to all citizens. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and affixed the great seal of the state of North Carolina at the Capitol in Raleigh, this 21st day of May in the year of our Lord 2025. I'm so proud of you guys.
Brilliant.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Brilliant, brilliant. My people, I am proud of my race. Very proud. That is one of their fears. Ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na nkatakute mmiri ifele emebe eju. They don't want us to showcase what God has in us. Recently, a boy from Anambra State built an aircraft, a very tiny aircraft, and he flew it across his state. A very young man. When Biafra comes, hey, Njinji Geji, they know I am always grateful to God the way he made my people. So, my brothers and sisters, we are special people. We are.
I don't really know what to say right now. I'm just full of happiness because people have spread lots of lies about the Igbo people. Many people have believed many of these lies. And I'm so happy when I see the truth, when I see Igbos fight so hard to portray ourselves as who we really are. And I believe our host communities, know who we really are, apart from those ones, back in Nigeria who just see Igbos as enemies and wicked people and whatever they want to say. The people that our hosts outside, the country, wherever we go, they know that the Igbos excel. Whatever they touch their hands in, it multiplies.
Is your investment portfolio stretched only between the Big Apple?
Yes, my people, as I started with this earlier on, yes, my people, just a very quick recap. I started with this very video where PM was coming into court on the 18th because somebody, as I said earlier, contacted me and was asking me about the outcome, that he has not heard about the outcome of the case. That was why I brought out this video. And I want to remind us, PM's case has ended. The judge has to go and read out everything, play some of the videos that was played in court, and use all that, every surrounding circumstances on both parties, both the prosecutors and the defense. He will use it to reach a decision. and he will come and give verdict. Onyendu's case, you have all seen it from this our brother that discussed about American that came to court yesterday. Onyendu's case ended yesterday, being 19th of June 2025. So my people, we have to soak our chaplet in the water and pray to God that our leaders, two of them, that they should get justice. But I know that Nigeria, having seen that American delegate come into Onyendu's case, they will dare not mess up. They will not mess up. Nothing will happen to Onyendu. Even when they release Onyendu, they cannot do otherwise. They can't. So my people, PM, his case has ended. It is now the judge's prerogative to ask him to go while he is waiting to reach his decision, and it will be announced. My people, onye si na ọ na-eme, we are winning. We are winning. Ife fọdụzịrị bụ ka ekwue ka o si wee mee. We are winning, my people. Ife m chọrọ igosi unu kịta bụ o nwee vidio ebe Shetima nọ na akọgheri ọka unu wee ma nekwa the lady here. This lady, she's the American lady who came to watch Onyendu's case. So that one alone, emego ndị Nigeria capacity up, you know, wee malụ that na fada abụrụzikwa nwata n'ụka mgbede. Yes, so let us listen to this.
See, when others are lying, you leave them to their conscience. Gowon knows what he's saying. He knows that he's lying. Gowon knows that he is lying. You can see. That war, let me tell you exactly what happened. When they came back from Aburi, Gowon wanted to sign the accord, but some people from the north said, no, you must not agree to this accord, though. They tore the paper. Gowon is aware because he was not even in charge.
He agreed there was a misunderstanding on that accord, but he never made it more explicit.
But he agreed before they came back from Aburi. He agreed before they came back. He agreed. So tell us, who told you not to now sign the agreement you agreed
upon? But Barrister Darlington, was the Aburi Accord agreement made public for everybody?
Why not? It's already, if you Google it, you will see it. It's on record. It's not a hidden thing. It was clearly stated. Gowon was not in charge of that, his government. They put him there as a stooge. He should say that openly. Two war horse called Yaradua and what is that his name? The other one that massacred people in Asaba. They were the arrowhead who are always wanting war. They were the one that induced him into this war called Biafran War. He was the one. After all, Ojukwu agreed. And okay, why didn't he rein in the northerners when they were killing the Igbos in the north? Is that not on record today? Didn't Babangida say it? Was that the one that said it? Is Babangida an Igbo man?
We're sadly out of time.
Is Babangida an Igbo man?
I wish we had time for you to,
let Gowon continue to lie. Let him continue to lie as an elder man. That's why God is not answering his prayers.
Barrister, that's too far.
No, far what? A man has been praying for Nigeria yet no peace. No, he has.
Hello, Uchenna. And Chibike, thank you so much for joining us, my people. Remember to like and share. When you click the like button, it invites more Biafrans to join us and hear what is going on. My people, you see what this man is saying here? I understand he's a barrister in Nigeria, and all these fly-by-night radio houses who are always on defense to protect the interest and the image of Nigeria. I call it suffering and smiling. You see, this very case was what started the war, and that is a wicked Yakubu Gowon, one of the servants of the Fulanese. Onyendu said it, go and serve the Fulanese and come back in tears. Yes. Even Ojukwu told Gowon that this war you came after Biafrans to fight, 1967, that your people will suffer it. That was 1968 that he told Gowon this. I'm not happy that they are dying. They are human beings. They deserve to live. But my people, whatever goes round comes round. Onye kpatalo nkwu ahụhụ ngwele abịali olele. This very Aburi Accord, the agreement, they both agreed until Gowon came back. And that is what we have today in Biafra land. Confederate nation. Whatever your nation, your state produces, you will be in charge of it. And you will pay to central government the tax to run the nation. But Gowon accepted in Ghana, Aburi. Other African leaders were there. Now, that same one is what Kashim Shettima, let me look for the video. He said here, restructuring his foot. This is a foreigner. Onye biala biaga biagwai, how to live in our own land. Tinubu is a foreigner. Fulani are foreigners. So, a true Nigerian has never ruled them. Niger area. I don't know what their name was, but we know that before amalgamation, we were Biafrans, and that is where we are going back to. No compromise. We are going back. Yes. Look, listen to this.
An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunities are out there for them.
Unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my foot.
Have you heard?
To hell with restructuring.
An ex-Boko
Restructuring his foot. Have you heard it? In our own land. And the restructure Wagabu his foot. Oche not the indispensable. Dalu so. Dalu ezigbo nwannem. Una fuge, look at ndị Fulani never here. Gabia na bai na agwa na onye bụ Kerifa na akwe, a terrorist, stand the opportunity of becoming a president, just like a terrorist is now a president in Nigeria, because all Shettima set up terrorism group. Yana Buhari, oge Buhari dendo. All Fana Abo set up. Iga fuebon elini with Indio to end terrorist ibie. Look at this one here. What he's saying.
Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunities are out there for them.
Unfortunately, The topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my foot. To hell with restructuring.
To hell with
An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunities are out there for them.
My people, Odafuge, onye a na-aṅụ mmiri bụ Shetima. O sofa nọdụ n'ime ọfịa ebe afa nọ. N'elu, ndị a niile bụ ndị na-egbu mmadụ. Na-enye ebe o sofa na-aṅụ mmiri. Yes, and Gumi bụ onye na-represent Niano. Unafuge. This is it. Then onye ba isi dị mma. Ọ pụta ọbịa sabotage. Somebody from Biafra land, onye isi zulezu. Onwelo na our WhatsApp group chat, ebe m follow post to something. Ebe Orabu Fulani no wesi, no Ojukwu achigo, Uwazirike onye nduchia, PM chia, kita no buzi her humble self. With lies. Asini no na sikoba we na wash ndị be anyị isi ọ dị onye afụ ka anyị chọọ ka ọ chịba anyị ọ dị impossible Chukwu na biri igwe ama ekwekwa ọ mesịa ọ ga-agafe maka ikuku ada n'ofu ebe ikuku kwuo ọ gafe n'enya unafugo ya bụ Shetima ne. Look at him. Let me make it, show it, kono fuya ofuma. Neya. Nenya. Onya wabonya ana aṅụ mmiri. Solufa na-eri nni. Unu makafasi anọ nani na-eri nni. Then apụtazia abịa jide our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Jide PM, Sinafa bụ terrorist. The world should know that this man here, eating with terrorists, is the vice president of Nigeria. Kamsuzia ya no Igbo. This man here is the vice president of Nigeria. Look at him, eating with the terrorists. Osigi restructuring. Unfortunately, the discussion in Nigeria is about restructuring. Restructuring his food. Is that how a leader talks to his people? It is only a terrorist statement or someone who has terrorism in his mind that can make such a statement to his people openly with so much impunity, no remorse. Terrorists have repented. Who have seen them talking about repentance?
Topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my foot. To hell with restructuring.
An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunity.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, Chineke. Oh, my God. Let's get you again. Let's get again.
Yes, so my people. My people gain
brought down. They found out that the helicopter was supplying weapons, firearms, and ammunitions to the terrorists who have been in the border of Burkina Faso. You won't believe this. Nigeria Ivory Coast and Benin have been the forefront of bringing Burkina Faso down. And now, Nigeria.
The volume is very low.
Department of Justice. She's begging. They should go and call. Hey! I will cut that place out and make it very short. The cry is too much. But remember that they cried here and say they are no more BRGI.
Carved. Biafra has been declared. We are no longer in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi. We are the United States of Biafra. All the structures, no longer in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi. We are the United States of Biafra. All the structures, we are no longer in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi. We are the United States of Biafra. All the structures, all the in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi. Biafra has been declared. We are no longer in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi.
That is how madness works. You are no longer in Brigi and you can never go back to Brigi. Now the lamentation starts.
One, because he is one of the lowest lives ever. Njoku is in charge of I. Put him as part of their they call it, that's their own brig, but the brig, the Biafra Republic government in exile, which our leader, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Njoku is in charge of. I am in charge of that. Put him as part of their they call it, that's their own brig, but the brig, the Biafra Republic government in exile, which our leader, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Njoku is in charge of. I am in charge of that. Them, you pack all of them, put them there, all of them, including the one called Elias and Dabiri. And Biafrans, I want you all, those of you that have the access to write.
Now here the begging start to Biafrans, I want you all. Now here the begging start. Those of you who if it reach out to US Department, I am begging you people to go and write them because this fire where BRGI don't carry come, where Elias don't carry come, where Amen Dabiri don't carry come. The smoke too high for me. I am begging you people now. Here.
You all, those of you that have the access to write to the state of either Washington, D.C., wherever that moron global is registered, I want you all to write to the Secretary of State.
Wow.
And let them know what this.
Yes, Biafrans, this is one of her cries, that his followers should go and write Secretary of State. After calling Amanda Dabiri and our Jim Moran lobbyists criminals, this is my Minister of Information disseminating this. This is one of the ewu mafunugo n'ụwa, ewu onye nzuzu. Ọ na-etinye doctor, unu ma na America, you can go and steal any kind of title and attach it to your name. You know, how can onye dị etu asị na ya gụrụ akwụkwọ ije form parallel government wee na-emebi ife a na-eme, na brainwash our people, and ka o si bidie bụ by lying. Ego anyị tosiri iji wee jee Finland or PM, because she is PM secretary. PM said that she is the coordinator. That's all she does. Ego anwa ogwaro ndị Biafra na ya ji almost 3.something million, and ọkajie jeekwa PM na-apụta ọkajie ego anwa okwuchio our APM ọnụ si ndị mmadụ nọ ya bụ onye dị accountable. Onye wetele ego iji jee Finland bụ our APM. Ya nwa wetele ego iji wee jee Finland. Ego anwa PM na-edobe ka e wee jee Finland. Nwaanyị akajie ọgwarọkwa ndị Biafra unu trust PM ọpụta ọ ga-akụwa aka oyibo nsogbe. So many people ga-amata ifefe amarọ maka nwaanyị ya. Ọnụ ya na-agba tatatata. It's in dissolve cabinet. You're supposed to go with the cabinet because you are one of them. He dissolve or not, we don't want that because no country will come and recognize you with liars waya. Okulgane no okulganane. Kita ochobago kando jede petition against the lawsuit against her. Unfortunately, already too late for them. Imerana film na this Biafra liberation. This our fight to liberate and free ourselves. From now going forward, you will be brought to justice. Ogeje court. And Omana Mandabri bụ a top lawyer. Lawyer Pelu Gaddafi Ikpe. After the Lockerbie. This lawyer, PM Muchuzu, bụ our lawyers and the lobbyists, bụ top notch. Onwere ebe Ngozi ji azụ eje. Maka enwelu series and series and series of evidence against her. Ma ndị o kwuru n'ọnụ, ma ndị o display, ma all the ministers, ma Uche Obijiak, Sue na Akpali, ma Diane Eme, all of them, they are all co-defendants. Fajecha nka, cheluna kita kesi onye ndu na PMO end ka nke fanwa ga-ebido. Then onye ọbụla ewere ọgwụ ya tinye n'ọbọ.
Elias, the danger he is constituting to the United States of Biafra.
Oh, wow.
Elias and Dabiri, they are not Biafrans. They have no business with Biafrans.
Ooh.
They have no right to be doing what they are doing.
Hey.
I am the surrogate of the United States of Biafra. The power lies in me.
Surrogate.
And they are not working for me. They are not working for Biafrans.
Ooh.
Write them and let them know the danger, this Elias and Dabiri, what they are doing, the criminality they are propagating behind the scene.
Too much.
Lemoran Global, whoever have access, write the office, call them. Let them know that these criminals will put his organization into trouble. I'm telling you, it's not about me or about the cabinet members. No. It's not about that. Yes, and Dabiri. And Biafrans, I want you all, those of you that have the access to write to the state of either Washington, D.C., wherever that Moron Global is registered.
That is too much.
I want you all to write to the Secretary of State.
The cry is too much.
And let them know what this Elias, the danger he is constituting to the United States of Biafra. Elias.
Unafuge, ochol kando tie, debe letter. Ufoda resign gokwa, gbafuo. Mana unfortunately for that lady resign gbafuo from his cabinet. Afia did go there already as co-defendant. So okay, generally court. Kita fani ne na mipose one by one. Unu mana ndi oji anya da like ije court. Unfortunately for them, all their names are there. And all the activities, like PM, one nya. Oh my God. All bachiri uche obi kanti na court. Bachie yanti. Uche na wale kozu akwara akwa.
And Dabiri, they are not Biafrans. They have no business with Biafrans. They have no right to be doing what they are doing.
So
I am the surrogate of the United States of Biafra.
Why are you afraid?
The power lies in me.
Why are you afraid?
And they are not working for me. They are not working for Biafrans.
Then why are you afraid then?
Write them and let them know the danger, this Elias and Dabiri, what they are doing, the criminality they are propagating behind this.
Can't you write them yourself? Why are you afraid? Why are you calling Biafrans now to come and do the writing for you? Huh?
Lemoran Global, whoever have access, write the office, call them. Let them know that these criminals will put his
cry high
organization into trouble. I'm telling you, it's not about me or about the cabinet members. No. It's not about that. It's about the Nigerian government paying this criminal, Elias, behind the scene that Moran Globals is not aware of.
Unanuge, also now Nigeria government na kuzikwa our lobbyist, Elias, Ogo, to sue her to court. anachi mbe mbe anachi okpurukpe. Ayayayayayaya. Biafrans, it's good you hear this. So for those of you who are still following Madam Nkurumiri, according to my sister Chinenye,
He's going to put him in trouble. But do not worry. What they do is what they project on others. Imagine the criminal Elias as answering Mazi Elias. The criminals put him as part of their they call it, that's their own brig, but the brig, the Biafra Republic government in exile, which our leader, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku is in charge of. I am in charge of that. So the one that the criminals registered, they put him there as one of their executives. That is what gives that Elias the audacity to come out on Twitter and be.
She is now in charge of bridge of PM, which she denied they are no more in Brigi in January. Now, in June, she is claiming that she is now back and is in charge of Brigi so that the lawsuit will not flog her. No, lawsuit must flog you.
Part has been carved. Biafra has been declared. We are no longer in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi. Biafra has been declared. We are no longer in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi.
This is January. She is no longer in Brigi.
Has been carved. Biafra has been declared. We are no longer in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi.
This is where the cry continues. So, Biafrans, if you're looking for the part to carve out, this ending part that I just played, the last, like maybe the last 5 minutes, you can just carve out that side. I will try to carve it out, that last end. When she started lamenting and crying and calling on Biafrans to go and start begging U.S. Department of Justice, and also Elias, Mazi Elias, is in their brigade. And then you come back again. I am the one in charge of brigade, but yet you're the one in charge of brigade now in June. But in February, you say you have destroyed brigade. Brigade does not exist anymore. You have destroyed it. I will bring the I will bring the what's it called? The memo where okay, you people have listened to this voice now, so there's no point of bringing memo when they pass memo and say they have destroyed Briggy, they have dissolved Briggy. Briggy does not exist again. That they are USB. They registered their new group. Now with mouth, this one that they talk with mouth, you hear this one pass right up. Because the write up they fix another person's signature. Just like when they write and say they suspended success. They use Solomon's signature. But it's Ngozi that do the pronouncement, but they go use Solomon's signature and then they come begin the fight. Solomon say, why when I go use my signature? No be Ngozi do the pronouncement. No be Ngozi signature the for.
yes, so Biafra, so kunu wefu, ife niile na-eme. Ee, ọ dị egwu, ọ dị egwu, ọ dị egwu. This one, ọ ga-akpọtụ akpọtụ. Ọ ga-akpọtụ akpọtụ. Hey, my people, there's something I'm looking for. I would like us to remember tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day we do our fundraising. I'm just looking for that. Sorry, my people. Just give me 1 minute. Eh?
Please. I just cut my nails. I cannot undo this.
One minute, my people. I'm just searching. Yeah. This is
Biafra restoration has been declared. Now we must defend it. Biafrans all over the world, to support the Biafra Liberation Army, continue to go to www.biafrarepublicgov.org/tax and ipobinusa.org/donate. The government in exile remains in place until Biafra land is completely secure. We will first expel the terrorists and remove all presence of the zoo in our land, while also pursuing the diplomatic agenda of recognition. After we have removed the zoo from our land, a transitional government will be formed and will operate openly in the homeland. PM demonstrated for us everything that we need to do to get our goal. Biafra's success comes from your consistency in execution. Continue to support our men with what you have. Let's make this happen together.
Now, Biafran people have seen TAJ.
Yes, my people. Let me welcome our honorable brother. Ekpa is great. Thank you so much. You have all heard Madam Bao Ngozi Orabu Fulani, Orabu Goro Fulani, Halimatu. You know, that woman, she really tried, but unfortunately, all her efforts failed. Whoever sent her, or whatever her mission, whatever she intended, never worked. And after all said and done, my people, you see this link, www.biafrarepublic. Let me take it a little back. Yes. This very link, www.biafrarepublic.gov.org/tax and www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. These are the links. I'm also talking to Biafrans in homeland. All of you who are supporting Fulanis now, going to kneel down before them, going to get their turban and become Sariki like them. When they finish, those that are really blocking them, they will come after you. Maybe you will be the last batch. Fage Memina. You can stay in your house, go to Google, click this very link. You will sit there and be making your donations because we all have this homeland together. Fulanis are foreigners. You have all seen it now that they don't care about any human lives. Their terrorism is out of this world. Even Afghanistan terrorism, eluro nke ndị Fulani half. Because na onye ojii chọọ ime ife, o mefeli oke. Even though na fabro ndị ojii pese, Fulani bụ ndị Arabs, very violent people. Arabs wee chụpụfa. Fulani na Somali bụ ofu na ofu nna, but they went separate ways. Oge ndị Arab chụpụrụ fa. So any Biafra man nọkwa na-eme ọwa mbe na-eme party take advantage of this link. After all said and done, I have been here now for 1 hour 30 minutes. After all the exposition, after everything, all the videos and all the explanations, my people, this is the nitty-gritty. And it is tomorrow that we are going for this donation. You can do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and bring your receipt on Saturday. We will appreciate you. Yes. Yes. So, my people, remember to go and donate using this, either the link, the one on top or the one below. They are going to the same purse. And I can tell you people that this link, nobody can hack it. Obu no de lo Orabu Woro Fulani easy. Halimatu Oka hack this very link. The way also we hack our ID link. Maka na ya bụ nwanyị, ọ dị serious. Mana Chukwu Okike Abiama never allowed her. So my people, tomorrow is the D-Day for our donation. Remember that when we did our self-referendum calculations, it was almost 50-something million. If we all take this link and donate one ejema, which is equivalent to $1, you know that we will be having 50-something million ejema. Let every Biafran endeavor to donate. Ndị be anyị gbaa mbọ ka unu donate towards this our freedom fight and our self-defense. Our gallant men be ready, but Ngozi wee bịa kewa the number of people na-eme the donation. Very soon our PM will be with us. This is the only thing that will make him happy, my people. This very link, if you are very conversant with it, if you use it at all times, this is what will make Onyendu happy. Because Onyendu told us, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He is bringing a new dimension to this awareness we are making. Share his video and let it go viral. That's what Onyendu told us. And that is what our PM was doing. Our PM was never a terrorist. He was a freedom fighter. And we are all fighting for our liberation and our freedom. Using this link, we make it come fast. Please, my people, donate. Donate. Please, Biafrans. Donate. Now, our information minister is now telling us more about this Taj Bank that Orabugoro Fulani brought for our people to be paying. Biafrans, remember, if you do not donate, when they catch your brothers and sisters, Fulani will ask for ransom. Unu wetara ransom, fegbuo onye afọ. Unu wetekwenu ransom, ego, faji ego mgbo ka unu na-enyefa. Why don't you donate it to your own people? Why not? Donate it to your own people, Biafrans. Instead of donating this money to kidnappers, even this Taj Bank of Orabugoro Fulani is equally a kidnapping account. When you pay ransom to it, or when you pay into this account, you are paying ransom to Fulani. Let's continue.
Type TAJ Bank. Click enter. It will come up and then you see TAJ Bank Home to tell you what the bank is all about. When you click here on the Wikipedia, it has every information about the TAJ Bank. It opens up. And when it opens up, what you see here is that TAJ Bank TAJ Bank is Nigeria's second non-interest bank, operating under Islamic banking principles. Operating under Islamic banking principles, Islamic finance or Sharia compliant finance is banking or financing activity that complies with Sharia and its practical application through the development of Islamic economics. And some of the modes of Islamic finance include Mudaraba, Wadiya. So what are we doing here? Biafran people should ask Madam Ngozi, on the Biafran Charter, the three main religion that the Biafran people has adopted is we have the Christian, we have the Jewish, and we have the traditional. Yeah. And there is nothing like Islamic religion in our charter. And then somebody did ask a question some time ago and said, Prime Minister, what do we do to these Islamic jihadist people? He said, wait and see the constitution that is coming. That we will not even allow someone to even practice that evil religion in Biafra. Were you all allowed to even see the beginning of the page of that constitution read in the convention so that you could even know what the context of the constitution is? No. The point we've made here is for Biafra people to see the dangers of you being already sold out of your information to the Islamic Bank and their ethics of one Nigeria. Why will you take the Biafran people's information to go through Islamic Bank? What happens to Eco Bank? What happens to Access Bank? What happens to Diamond Bank? What happens to every other bank that has no connection with Islamic jihad and Sharia ethics? So what we are showing here is for Biafran people, which we have warned them from homeland and say, do not use the account that Madam Ngozi is giving you because it is to endanger your lives.
My people, it looks like this very program has ended here. Yeah, it has ended.
That they are the same thing. Somebody was even telling me that when Goodluck Jonathan was going to Niger Delta to negotiate with terrorists, they told him that it's going to backfire. Why are some people comparing Eastern Security Network or unknown gunmen with Niger Delta militants with jihadist terrorists. Why are some people trying to make the comparison? I've seen this comment like 3-4 times. That they are the same thing. Somebody was even telling me that when Goodluck Jonathan was going to Niger Delta to negotiate with terrorists, they told him that it's going to backfire. So right now, why are we condemning state governors negotiating with Fulani bandits and Fulani terrorists? How some of us say they think for this country? So let me tell us the difference. Let me start with Niger Delta militant or Avengers. The best I know. You can correct me when I'm done. Oil is from Niger Delta. The first raw material, the first cash flow in Nigeria is crude oil. That crude oil comes from the Niger Delta. Most of the oil well in Niger Delta is owned by Northerners and Westerners. Of course, some people in South-South. That means what is bringing money to Nigeria comes from South-South. But the problem was this. The development know the South-South. If you know about oil, they destroy crops. Oil, they destroy soil. Oil, they destroy water. If oil, they water, fish, crayfish, and seafood no feed there. So this was negatively affecting those living around that environment, those waterline environment, that water angle, riverine environment. No development, but all the money that Nigeria is making is coming from us. That is what led to militants to come and develop our land. Give us a quota. Let us have derivative. I think it's 13%. Host communities, give us something. So that was what the negotiation was all about. And they have never left Delta State, River State, Bayelsa State, that their territory, and move into Anambra State, move into Benue State or Enugu State to buy people. They have only operated in their territory because that is where they are. Come down to Eastern Security Network, because some people don't know the difference between Eastern Security Network and unknown gunmen. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu established ESN, Eastern Security Network, to be the security outfit, and their job is in the bush. You see this by way Fulanis they do now. MNK they talk and since, but some people don't really listen. So the job of ESN is to be in the bush to tackle Fulanis with the by people.
My people, are you hearing it? When I saw this video, I said it will be nice to bring it for our people to listen. Because some people, when you are talking about Biafra, they will be telling you, oh, why this Biafra? Some of them are, even one day, only send the text message. Only if I'm sending it, oh, God, I said, what? So me no na this common thing no nya Maria. That's why Fulani didn't allow history to be taught in schools. So that at all. So that Biafrans will not understand. Fulani bondi bialabia. Anye tosiri dị na-aza Nigeria. Onye ndu si n'ọsọsọ nkịta ka a na-enye afa, enyi afa, ife niile so gị ị na-akpe. Na anya bụrụ nkịta, anyị bụ Biafrans. Ị na-enye mmadụ Niger area or Nigeria. Ọ na-aza. Hey! Ndị Fulani julu everywhere, all over the bush, fighting. Then ESN, when Onyendu formed it, 12th of December 2020, they have never left our territorial zone to go to either Yoruba land or Benue or Plateau or to the north. No. But all these people, Gumine Ekpokota, Yana Shetima, ne Ekpokota far from all over Africa, Ekpokota far east. Tomorrow, Sigi, they are repented. You won't hear from those people where they have said in their mouth that, I'm sorry, I have repented. No. Okpolo for Inye Fafe, Ndame, Obulegwe, AK-47 Bunyefa, down to the east. Fanet terrorized in the band. This is the thing. Why if I now suffer? So when I saw this, I say, yes, this is a very clear analysis of the differences between, after all, Yoruba nwere omoteko, Mieti ala bụ nke ndị Fulani.
That is their jobs. But when he was now arrested in 2021, someone else, Simon, took over. And Simon Ekpa also has genuine intentions. But like we always know, when there is a genuine motive, when there is a genuine agenda, when something good is happening, people will always want to infiltrate it, corrupt it, vandalize it. I don't know grammar what I go use. They always want to take over, to spoil them. That was what happened in the time of NSAS. Those in Lekki toll gates, they had genuine motives, but people enter and hoodlums take over. So the wrong people now take over, waiting they happen. Now it then be this UGM unknown by men we people talk about. Don't be more now the Kano establish UG unknown government, now ESN establish, and their work now for bush, not to the kidnap people, not to the rob. Their work now.
This unknown government, Bomu Fulani Amuse na ni Igbo na asu Igbo very well. Otego fana this their agenda a long time. Otego Fulani mwebelu this agenda. Nji wesi unu no umu bekee anunwa bi here. Unu mandi nke a na-akpọ Irish. Fasi na fa chọrọ ịpụ from nyabo obodo a. Ndị obodo eje bulu ndị befe ọzọ jee dobe na another section. Ndị nke a si na fa chọrọ ịpụ, ndị nke ọzọ si na fa chọrọ ịpụ. Whereas no ndị befa nọ here, kafa bulu jee dobe de. Ife niile a kafa na akụziri ndị Fulani. Fulani wee kpolu ndị befa kpodata South. Fanamu our language. Aputa sige, oh, they were speaking Igbo. Of course. Nandi unknown government, no ESN, nanka, no ndi IPOB. Whereas no ndi Fulani na asu Igbo. Maybe see our land. Onye ndu ekwugie na Biafra bia na ga-eme DNA. So what this our brother was saying here, the very correct.
For Bush against Fulani headsmen. Now, even the ESN, they have been operating within their territory. Even the unknown government, where they Juzu now, they have been operating in their territory, southeast. Have you heard of unknown government in Benue State? Have you heard of unknown government in FCT or in Lagos State? They've been operating in their territory. Now, let's come to the Fulani jihadists. They live in the north. Northern Nigeria has more land for animals. Because people are trying to justify this thing they are doing. Even President Tinubu said it yesterday in Benue State that negotiate with them, dialogue with them, natural grazing routes. They are not looking for grazing routes. Their goal is to come in, dominate, take over a city, build their home, raise their family, chase away those that are there. That is what they are doing.
Yes.
So what is the agenda of Eastern Security Network, Biafra? What is the agenda of Niger militants? Take care of us. You are taking our oil. What is the agenda of Fulani jihadists? If it is national grazing, so you are trying to tell me that all the people that have been buying, including Hamufu, all the people that have been buying, do you know the people Fulani are buying in Nigeria? We are online with the social media, we see videos every day. There is virtually no state in Nigeria where Fulani herdsmen never go buy people. So all those states, they the national grazing route. You come to those states, they are in different places, different bushes. So those bushes, they the national grazing routes. So some hunters, like they call them, that left River State and they were in a trailer going to Kano that time for a festival that were carrying Kala. So River State is still in their national grazing route. So River State is still national grazing route for Fulani herdsmen. Let us be intelligent in this country and learn how to make comparison, not unnecessary dialogue. What is the agitation of Fulani herdsmen? Nothing genuine that I'm seeing, unless jihad movement trying to take over everywhere, trying to Islamize everywhere, trying to come to the, are you serious? Come to the village in the night when it was raining, buy everybody. There are more than 200 children because of natural grazing route. That doesn't make sense to me. So they are all different. They are not the same. Don't compare Eastern Security Network with Niger Delta militants and with what? Fulani herdsmen, where they buy people. They are not the same. I've said my own. Anyway, what I talk wrong, correct me. But this is the fact and the figures. Bye, guys.
Yes, my people. It's also good to show the world here where the Pope was condemning the killings. So you cannot say that our PM is a terrorist or Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, because they are not terrorists. They are not. They are not terrorists too. Okay.
Allah Ubangiji ya tsine ma Allah dauki rayuwa ta a wurin nan. bahilla ce saniya aka san shi da ita sai noma. Saniya ba ta haihuwa bindiga AK 47. bahilla ce bai da makera da zai kera bindiga AK-47. Gwamnati ke turowa har muka samu mu kuma wallahi dalilin da ya sa billahi lazi shekara na 7 ina makarantar allo, amma lokacin da na dawo na tsinci kaina a cikin wannan abun wallahi ina mamaki, kullum ina tunanin rayuwata saboda mahaifa na akalla a kasar dan banga da so. Idan ba gwamnati ta daure man wanda yake cikin daji ya ta'addanci ba, Allah ubangiji ya tsine man, Allah dauki rayuwata a wurin nan.
Do you know what that man is saying? Because it was interpreted. The man said that they Fulanis, that they don't know any other thing other than to rear cattle. That the government gave them AK-47. That it was Nigeria government that sponsors them. Look at Gumi's name here. Ahmad Gumi. That government gives them ammunition, and people were clapping for him when he was making confession. He said that he doesn't care if he dies. Government sponsors them. And in fact, all the judges, they know this, because our PM's judge 2 days ago summarized our PM's case by playing T.Y. Danjuma's support for the zoo civilians, citizens, telling them that the military collude, that they cover them, that the government covers the armed bandit, that they should go and defend themselves, otherwise they will die one by one. That was the summary of PM's hearing 2 days ago by his lawyer. So we are winning this case. And the judge was so shocked and very surprised. That is it. So my people, we have, I like now to show you people everything that goes on in Biafra land. Everything that goes on, you people must see it or hear about it, unless it is not here on the Twitter, that you will not know about it.
The whole world must.
Yes, we are really, really rounding up. Biafrans, we have done it.
Igwe Obatobie, Empire men have neutralized the enemies. Today is the 18th of June 2025. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on the court day, defeating the Nigerian Janjaweed, defeating the Nigerian federal government in their own courts, being the 18th of June 2025, the Nigerian terrorist government, under the watch of Hope Uzodimma, arranged this war. You know, we have been announcing that we are in a very brutal war in Okigwe State. Today, being the 18th of June 2025, the Nigerian terrorist government came with their many armor tanks, of which we have the Biafra Liberation Army have neutralized one armor tanker here. As you can see it, this is where we use explosion. With the Ogbunigwe, we are destroying them. We are neutralizing them, as you can see it. If I bore live, live, in Ogbunigwe, the Biafra Liberation Army uses Ogbunigwe to destroy them. The army, the Nigerian Air Force, the Nigerian terrorist military, because what we are fighting now is Boko Haram. We have defeated the Nigerian army, and they have recruited Boko Haram, ISWAP, Fulanis, Mieti Allah, into Nigerian army. So they are coming. This is the road leading to Obinetiti. As a confirmation, this is Obinetiti. This is Obinetiti. As you can see it, this is the armor tanks tire, the tires of the armor tanker.
Yes, my people, I'm showing you this. The guy you are hearing his voice is one of us. He is one of us, our gallant men, showing you what they did with Ogbunigwe. We need Biafrans to donate. Let our new name not now turn to funding, funding, funding. That is what we need now. Funding is what we need. We don't need anything. Onyendu's case has been concluded. American lady was there yesterday from America to show you that all their plans against Onyendu will not work. PM's judge, the case has been closed. The judge has to go look at every evidence that was supplied and how PM and his barrister defended themselves, coupled with that last summarizing video from T.Y. Danjuma they played for the judge in Finland, and he screamed. He was very surprised that that man was a retired general telling Nigerians that. So we are now rest assured that God will do the needful for us. Let us pray for their victory finally. There is light at the end of the tunnel. But my people, no matter what is said or what is done, what we need now is funding. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Biafra time is our fundraising. Try and take advantage of it. We also have IOU. IOU, if you lend money to Biafra, you give loan to Biafra. When Biafra comes, and that is very soon, the money will be doubled for you. For instance, if you loan 1,000 a gemma, which is equivalent to $1,000, when Biafra comes, you are getting double of that money, 2,000. If you put in 10,000 a J, one of my followers, she donated 10,000 a gemma, and she will get 20,000. And the certificate will be issued to you. Take advantage of it. And remember here, www.biafragov.org/donate and www.biafrainUSA.org/donate. Please, my people, let us donate. And I will leave you with this PM's picture as we call it a day.
Akụnwa fọbani nnegwu nwa nwanyị ji eje mba ego oyibo na-adị mba ọgaranya nwakakwa mma na ikoloja ịmụkwala udelu ude mba olololo ọgwụ eji emebugo m ife ọgwụ ọkwanye ka m ji kwechili si na anyị ga-afụsi isi ya ego amaka na ikolobịa makwala ude na ude mma ọkwa ndị oregwu na-abịa ije ahị ahị akụ nwafọ be anyị nnegwu nwa nwa anyị ji eje mba ego oyibo na-adị mba ọgaranya nwakakwa mma na ikolobịa ịmụkwala ude na ude mba ọgwụ ego emebugo m ife ọkwanye ka m ji kwechili si na anyị ga-afụsi isi ya ego amaka na ikolobịa makwala ude na ude mma ọkwa ndị oregwu na-abịa ije ahị ahị akụ nwafọ be anyị nnegwu nwa nwa anyị ji eje mba ego oyibo na-adị mba ọgaranya nwakakwa mma na ikolobịa ịmụkwala ude na ude mba ole ole
Yes, my people, I will leave it here and I will see you all tomorrow at fundraising. It is come one, come out. My people, what we need now is funding, 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 and nothing else. Let me tell you people the real truth. This funding, we will not do it forever. You all know that we are a very rich nation. But for now, that is the only sacrifice, the final sacrifice. We have left the anarchy state. We are now in professional state where we have to act as professionals. We are now a nation working from abroad, and it is legal. We need to be recognized. It costs money. We need to restore our home, money. We need our lobbyists by our sides and all the lawyers officiating for us is money. Please, my people, ignore any distraction. We don't need it now. We need to be focused. We need to be resilient from beginning through to the end. This thing all gebe, mana Britain and America no longer. It's like a time like this. And time came for them to settle. Today, they are business friends. They go to each other's country without visa. When I went to New York, they didn't ask me for any visa. I went with my British passport. Etu akogadi na Biafra one day. We thank God for everything. I thank all of you. Look at my number here. Call me if you need to find out anything. If I don't know it, I will contact other ministers, the cabinet members, or find it for you somehow. But don't forget biafragov.org/donate or biafrainUSA.org/donate. I love you all, my people, and I wish you all a very happy weekend. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Good evening from here.